Dear friends, I'm back with another machine on the Hackthebox, which is MetaTwo. I've already spawned the machine earlier, and this is the IP address of the target. As always, I'd like to use the Pentesting, which is online payload OS provided by the Hackthebox to do this penetration. Before we start today's journey, if you don't mind, please consider to subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. This will help me very much on YouTube robot, as you know. In this episode, I'd like to showcase how to identify vulnerabilities and how to exploit such vulnerabilities. Okay, so enough said, let's just get started. We can switch over to the view of the GUI of Payload OS. As you can see, I've already done the map scanning with the UI options like scene scan, the version scan, the default script scan, and also the comprehensive scan. So from the map scanning results, as you can see over here, the three open ports. The first one is 21, which is running FTP, but also I think this is software, but no version information from the map. And the second one is 22, which is running SSH service and also the actual version information. As we know, this version doesn't have any vulnerability. The last one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the actual version information. So we can know from the title, we can know that we need to append this host name to the host file. And I'd like to use the command line to do this. Echo. And the host name MetaTwo HTTP, and sudo, of course we must use sudo, and T command A option hosts file. Okay, we need to have space between command and argument. Okay, so now what can we do now? Because FTP at this moment from the map scanning, we can know that the target doesn't allow anonymous login. So I think what we are going to do next is to enumerate information for the web application. Let's open up our browser. And let's put the host name of the target into the address bar. HTTP MetaTwo HTTP. Okay. Of course, if you scroll down to the bottom, this is the WordPress installation, or CMS is WordPress. And also, be sure to do it. From here, we can open up this in new tab. Here, events, and we can make very quick walk through, but nothing special here. So of course, now we need to do some web application with the tools like of course the first one, we need to see whether the target has robots file, right? MetaTwo robots file. I think we already know that. We already know this point. The target is running WordPress. But again, from the Q command, we can know a lot of other information like PHP version. Maybe we can copy this one and paste in here. You know, the information enumeration is so pivotal for the pen testing. So next we can use legato MetaTwo HTTP, and let's hit enter. You know, this tool is so useful because it will go through all possible misconfigurations or some common files or directories. Even sometimes will give us some vulnerabilities what we can exploit. But in this case, Legato cannot reveal any more information. Okay, so next we can use the GoBuster to do some directory enumeration. You know, I just want to demonstrate the entire process on how to do this purchasing with this machine. Okay, MetaTwo HTTP, and the word list is GoBuster and the extension options like PHP, HTML, TXT, back, sh. Let's press enter to see which kind of information, besides the default or standard WordPress installations, what else we can get from the directory enumeration. But here, we cannot get more. So to save time of this video, I'd like to quit from this process. So what can we do now? Of course, because we already know that the target is running WordPress. So of course, next we can use the WordPress scan to URL MetaTwo HTTP, and the option is E. E means the enumeration, and U stands for username, P is the plugins. I think if we deal with the machine of the WordPress, I think WordPress scanning tool is the we must use this tool to enumerate information. We can identify two users. The one is admin and the manager. Okay, so of course, normally we can crack the password for the administrator, and we can use the locq word list to crack. But I can tell you we cannot crack successfully. So of course, if you want, you can let it run for about maybe 10 minutes or 20 minutes, but we will not get what we want. To save the time, I'd like to interrupt here. So I think we need to use, although just now this command enumerate the plugin, but this command doesn't enumerate comprehensively or completely. So we need to use another more dedicated option. So of course I cannot remember it clearly. I'd like to use the help or instruction. We like to use this option, and we can make a copy. And mixed. Of course, it will go through. It will take a bit long time to be finished. And I just like to pause the video, and when it's done, and then come back. I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. Although this process is not finished yet. It will take about 36 minutes. Of course, I will not wait. You know, when I did this machine the first time, I used it this way. You know, this is a very standard way to deal with the WordPress application. But I think in this case, of course, this way is very good way. I from my personal view, this is very standard and also very, very good way. But for this case, we can get the plugin information by using an alternative way. Yeah, we can check the source code of this page. As you can see here, yeah, we can know, this target has the plugin BookingPress. And also we can know the version of this information, of this plugin. But to be honest, I think this is not so easy to identify. You know, we always neglect such information. So, although, use the WordPress scan too will take a bit long time for this machine. But I personally suggest you do that by using this way, okay? So, but to save time of this video, I'd like to quit, from this process. And then we can, of course, make a research, about this plugin, because we have already know the version of this plugin. And this plugin has unauthenticated SQL injection vulnerability. And this is the POC. As you can see here, there's several steps, but I think these two first steps are not what we need. This I think just create. The author of this vulnerability just give us the how to create the environment, right, for this plugin. So we just go to this step. We can create the page as authenticated user and extract the length. And this length value. And if we go back to our source code of this page, we can find the length. As you can see, this is the length value. We can make a copy. And then we can note it down here. Then we can run this command to test whether this plugin has indeed this unauthenticated SQL injection. For us, we just make a copy, right, of this command, and then we can copy to the clipboard. And then, of course, we need to do some modifications. Of course, the first thing we need to modify is the length value. And we can replace this value by our own. And then, of course, we need to modify the URL. In this case, it's MetaTwo HTTP. I think we do not need to change anything else. So we can make a copy and paste in the terminal to see whether this is working. As you can see, we got the information like database and version and the version. This is the version of the database. Also, Of course, now this information, although this is very important, we have already know the type of the database, but for us we need to retrieve some information from such vulnerability. I mean the SQL injection vulnerability, and I think of course we can do it manually, which is very time consuming. So how to do it? This is where SQL map automation 2 comes into play. So we can use the SQL map U, and we can make a copy of this URL. Maybe I need to, I can copy here and make some changes. For example, here, the data, and this time we do not need this information, right? Remove, and then maybe we can, the total surface we can change to maybe 222, which doesn't matter, and we need to specify the method post, right? And the SQL map U option. So I think we can make a copy and paste in here. Let's hit enter. Because I did the machine earlier, so my own machine has cache with SQL map. So this process will be very quick. So I think from now we can know the target. We can use the SQL map to dump all information. For example, we can get the DBS or database information. Maybe I can use the batch option, so I do not need to input. Bad request. Okay, I can DBS. Just do it manually. The bad request. There's some error. Very weird. DBS. Method. I need to fix this issue. I think this issue doesn't have to do with this vulnerability. Alright, my command is correct. I didn't modify anything. As you can see, we got the available databases, and this one is our target, so we can specify the database as a block, and we need to know how many tables for this database. And the next we can specify the table to the users, and we want to get the columns information, and of course I just want to dump the user email, user login, user password. I don't need any other fields, and dump. Do you want to store hashes to temporary file? Oh yes. Do you want to crack? No, I will crack it by I will crack it later. Yeah, as you can see, we got the user and the username and the password. We can make a copy, and then we can open new tab. So we can remove this one. Make some change which allow the John the Ripper to crack, right? Let's write and quit. Okay, this is not a Vim, so we can name to WordPress credentials. Save. Then we can use the John the Ripper word list equal to locu word list WordPress creates. Let's hit enter. So we just wait for this to be completed to see whether we can crack the password for the WordPress users. Okay? Alright, because I have already cracked it earlier, so the John the Ripper, we can use the show option to display the password. So then now we can log into the WordPress management panel, right? We can make a copy and go to the administrator portal manager. Of course, we cannot crack the password for the administrator or admin. Anyway, we can log in. So as you can see, although we have already log in as the manager to the WordPress management panel, but our current user manager is not administrator. I think you can confirm by looking through the left sections. So, but however, we can know that the target is running the WordPress, the version is this one, 5.6.2. And also we can know the version of the PHP, which is 8. And I've already opened up this page or this website, which I will add the link into the description section below. So I think for this version of WordPress has the vulnerability of XXE or external XML entity vulnerability. And as we scroll down, so how to exploit this vulnerability? As you can see here, we need to create the malicious wave file. And this is the command, right? And we can make a copy and paste in here. Of course, we need to do some modifications with this command, right? Oh, maybe we can open new tab, and we need to change the IP address to our own machine, which is right, and the port number I'd like to use 8000, the default one. And so we can run this command to generate the payload. All right. And then we also need to create the DTD or document. As you can see here, Yeah, DTD, the document type definition document. And we can make a copy. And we want to retrieve the content of a password file. Of course, we can retrieve, I think, many other files also. We can make a copy. And then we can paste it in here. Maybe we can open up another tab. And here we need to modify this domain to our own machine. And also the port number. And we can save to the is evil DTD. Save. Then what can we do? We need to set up the web server by Python. Then we need to upload the movie, the WAV file, as you can see here. We can upload this WAV file to the target, and we can here add the new, and then we can select. Yeah, as you can see, we got the content, right? And then we can make a copy. Of course, this message is encoded in base 64. Then we can decode, of course. All right. Yeah, we got or retrieve the content of password file. As you can see, yes, I think there is just only one normal user, which is this one. We can make a copy. And then we can, maybe we can open another tab. Also, we can also, the WordPress has WP config file, right? And also we can use the same way to retrieve the source code of the WordPress configuration file, right? So how to do it? And we can generate another payload. Maybe we can make a copy. Maybe we can copy from here. Not here. Yeah, here. And we can, this time we want to, we can generate another DTD. And then we can make a copy. And then we can run it. Yeah, we generate another or second payload. Also, we need to generate or create another evil DTD. And we can go back to my notebook. Yeah, this one. Yeah, we can make a copy and paste it in here. And this time, yeah, we need to get, I think we can got some help from here. All right. So we just replace by this one, PHP, and can save. Can name to evil2 DTD. And then we can upload the second payload. And because this payload will refer to outside of the document or DTD, and then we can, I think we can get the source code of the WP config file. As you can see here, we can make a copy and we can decode. Yeah, as you can see, we got some credentials like this is the FTP user. Of course, we can make a copy and we can paste in here. And also, this is the FTP user, right? Username and also the password for this FTP user. Of course, now we can log into the target via FTP, right? We can make a copy of this password. We can FTP. And the username is MetaPress.htb. MetaPress.htb. And can paste the password in here and list files. Yeah, of course, the blog file. Yeah, we do not need to download any of them because we have already retrieved the content of this configuration file already. But we need to take a look at what it's about with directory mailer. And we can get down this send email PHP. Let's quit. We can cut this PHP file. As you can see, we got the username and the password. We can make a copy. I think now we can log into the target via SSH or get the initial for the host. And can paste in here. And also we can make a note of password information into our notebook. So we can make a local immersion. Of course, we can get the user flag. Next, we need to elevate our privilege to root user. The first thing we need to check is sudo. And we can paste the password here. But this user may not run sudo. And what can we do? I think from here we can know, in the home directory there is Passpie. And we can use the Google to make a research to see what it's about. You know, the Passpie already open, this website. This is the command line to manage passwords from the terminal with a colorful and configurable interface. So I think this is a tool which can help out to manage all different passwords, right? And use a master passphrase to decrypt login credentials. All right? And so Passpie export data password. We can use this command to export the passwords, right? And then we can use Passpie export password db. But we need to supply passphrase. Of course, we don't have this information yet. And as you can see here, Passpie use the GNU PG to encrypt the password. And also we can do, for example, we can go into this directory and there is keys. And of course, this is the PGP key, private key, and public key for us, we need to decrypt this. And we do not need the public key, right? So we just make a copy of the private key and decrypt this one. We can make a copy and open another tab. Please. And then we can use the G to John and please hash. All right, and then we can use the John the Ripper to decrypt word lists and logq txt please hash. Yeah, I think I have already cracked it earlier, so the John the Ripper will not do it again. We can use the show option to display this passphrase. As you can see here, yeah, this is the password, so we can make a copy. Then we can go back, not this one, yeah, this one. We can run the Passpie to export password again and paste the passphrase. And then we can get the password in clear text. All right, we got the root user and also the password for the root user. Then we can switch to the root user by correct password. Yeah, now we can get the root flag. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Yeah, sorry about, my video has been going along so long. But anyway, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day.